Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the channel. This here is the THRUNITE TN42 V2. This is the biggest, baddest light I have ever tested. This thing is a beast. I have tested a lot of lights, and I've tested several of the THRUNITE lights, which quality is superior on these lights. They are very good lights, very good quality. They use very good batteries in them, and this is no exception. This light is a super throw light, which means it throws a long beam for a long ways, a super tight spot, and this light does a superb job. As I said, I've tested a lot of spotlights before. This one is by far the best. Absolutely amazing at night how bright this light is. Let's open this thing up and take a look. Okay, so what is included in the box with this is, of course, the THRUNITE TN42 V2. It does come with a parts kit, which in case you need a gasket or something. This thing does come with O-rings to fit different places. It does come with a button. It comes with several different things that in case you have something break off or you damage one, then you have replacements. I've never seen a company throw in all these parts, but THRUNITE absolutely does, and it's a sweet deal that they do. The next thing we have, of course, is the charging brick. It is 110 volt AC. You can see the plug here. And then it is USB-C on this end. USB-C is super nice because you've got so many charging options you can use to charge this light up. So as we can see on the charging brick here, this is 100 to 240 volts. And also the output is 5 volt and 5 amp output. So right here on the side we have the USB cover. So we open it up. We can plug in the USB-C to charge it with. And when we're charging, you'll notice that this light right now shows red, and when it is full charge, it will actually turn blue. You can see that little LED light right there. So we peel off the film on the lens here. So this light has, when you turn it on, there's low, there's medium, there's high. So that's the 3 low, medium, high. Okay, so if we double click this button, it will turn it on to the turbo, which is the super high power. And you can see the big difference. It's crazy bright on that. Now if we hold this button down for a couple seconds, it will turn it on what's called Firefly mode, which is 1 lumen, and you can see the brightness right there. And actually outside at night, you can actually see by this pretty good. So it's pretty incredible, and I really like the Firefly mode just because the runtime on Firefly mode is 180 days. That is absolutely incredible to use a light for that long. If a person was stuck somewhere in a cave, you would be super happy to have this Firefly mode because this is plenty of light and super dark to see to get around just with the 1 lumen. So then if we tap this button 3 times, then we get this strobe effect. And the strobe effect is crazy bright too. Probably wigging the camera out here. Turn it off. We turn it back on. We're going to be in the last mode it was in of the 3. The high, medium, low will be in the last one was in. So if we set this thing to low, turn it off, back on, we're back in low again. So the little manual that comes with it is actually pretty handy because it gives us a lot of information. And one thing I've noticed about THRUNITE lights is they are really accurate on this. These specs are pretty close to exactly what this thing will do. All the lights I've tested, they seem to be real accurate. So the LED that comes in this is a SBT90, which is a super bright LED, a long-lasting LED, and is a very good quality LED also. The lens is made out of anti-reflected, coated, ultra-clear, toughened glass. Of course, the reflector inside, which is the Perevla shape, the chrome, is actually, it says smooth reflector. It's not an orange peel or nothing, because for a super throw light, that's what you would want. The working voltage is 2.5 volt to 4.2 volts, and this thing is made out of anodized T6061 T6 aluminum. The dimensions of this light is 190.5 millimeter by 105 millimeter by 57 millimeter, and the weight is 648 grams, batteries included. So on the specs of the light, and these is what I was talking about how accurate they are, they're actually really accurate for what this thing will do. So on this strobe effect over here, we have 3,996 lumens, which should last 4 hours. On the Firefly, which is the very dim 1 lumen, it will last 180 incredible days. That is really awesome. The low power, which is 80 lumens, will last 82 hours, and that is actually a long time right there, as you will see a little bit later in the video. The medium is 425 lumens and will last 15 hours. And then high is 1863 lumens and should last around 3 hours. Now when you put it into turbo mode, which is the very bright, it is 4,848 lumens. It will last 125 seconds, and then after that it will drop down to protect this thing. It keeps it cool and keeps it from damaging anything. It will drop down to 1,737 lumens and will last 160 minutes. It's impact resistant to 1.5 meter, and it is waterproof IPX-8 2 meters. So here I will kind of show you around the light. You can see how nice and smooth it is. This is actually a big grip right here, and it does have some grip so you can hang on to it. It's a heavy light. It's not actually a lightweight light, but it does come with a carrying strap. So in here you can see the chrome reflector, the clear lens, and you can see the LED down in there. So if you're looking for a monster searchlight with a ton of throw, look no further than THRUNITE's TN42 V2, because this thing is a beast. And all we have to do to remove the batteries is unthread it here. It is O-ring sealed, so it's nice and tight when you unthread it. And then here you can see the inside. We have a nice gold ring for the contacts of the 4 batteries. The batteries fit super nice inside the housing. And you can see how this housing is machined to fit for these 4 batteries, holds them nice and secure in place. And here we have the 4,000 milliamp hour 21700 3.6 volt lithium batteries. These things are very nice big batteries. So to insert them, you really can't get them wrong. Put them positive up, just like this, into the housing. Down inside is the springs, just like so, and then we thread this back together like so. It has a very nice button. This button is a nice touch button that's well made. It looks like it's made out of aluminum also, and when pressed it does turn blue. The main attraction of this light is its 1600 foot throw, which is about 17 football fields. So if you put that into perspective, it's pretty incredible. Okay, so with it they did throw in a strap, and this is a very good quality strap. It does come with a buckle for the front and a buckle for the rear. It also comes with adjustable buckle right here. So we'll take this off and install this. This strap, because of the weight of this thing, could be very handy. Instead of just packing it around all the time, you can just put this strap around your shoulder and take a lot of the weight off the carrying part, and easier to keep from dropping it. So very easy to install the strap. You can see it has this Y squeeze type for the front, and all it does right here in the center, you push it in, squeeze it, and that fits right into place just like so. And then the buckle on the back is just a more of a carabiner style, and we'll just put it in the hole that's straight in line with the front one, like so. So let's take this thing out tonight. Right now it's daylight, of course. We'll take it out tonight and try it out, but I can show you a few things in the daylight, which is kind of impressive what it will do. Okay guys, just to show you how powerful this thing is, we are in broad daylight. The sun is setting over here in the west, and we will turn on the light onto turbo. And as you can see the light on the house right here, you can see it on the white door. This is in broad daylight, of course, and the sun is actually shining up there. But hopefully you can see it. I can, but I can actually see it shining on those trees that are in the sun right there, that brush. Redirect the camera here and you can see it shining on that cedar tree right up there. You can see it shining here in the sun on the ground right here. That is how bright this light is. So very incredible. This is in broad daylight that is lighting up this much. A normal light wouldn't even do that at all. So let's take this thing out and try it out at night. Okay, here we are out at night, down by my campsite. There's the tent over there. So we're on high right now. We'll put this on low. There's low. And actually low is really nice. It actually can see pretty good. See that the pond bank right up there, and then that's toward the back of the property, which is, it's a long ways back there. There's my target for shooting range. We'll put this on medium, which is right there. Big difference in medium. You see the back part a lot better way back there, the trees way back at the end. Of course the campsite over here, a lot better. We'll put it on high. There's high, which is really a big difference. I can actually see back there really nice, and everywhere else. And the nice part about it is, you know, this is a throw light, so it has a long throw light. And the coolest part about this is you can actually still see, how big the circle is around the throw. So you have the throw, which is the big spot, yet you still have a pretty incredible beam, and that's high. Now we're going to do the turbo. We'll do turbo, so there's back on low again. There's turbo. And boy, is that a beam. Check that out in the sky up here. I mean, that thing shines up into the stars. It's crazy how far that goes. Look at the tree. It actually blows the trees out. It is so bright on the camera. I mean, you could go coon hunting with this thing for sure. Look at it up there on that walnut. It's lost all its leaves. Sycamore right there. But yeah, it can really shine here. Back down here toward the road. Big elm tree right there. You can see this little building here. It is bright. This is a beast of a light. See the three little trees down there? It actually is so bright on something that close. It actually, on the camera, it blows it out pretty bad. In real life, it is just really nice and bright and clear. But that's pretty incredible. Look how bright it is up close. It is so bright. It's crazy. And you still have this nice area around it, so you're not just seeing just a spot out there. It's easy to focus on just a spot because that's what's really shining, but you can actually see around out here real good. So we'll turn this off and we'll put this on Firefly. Now, Firefly, of course, you're not seeing much. You go over here to the tent, the tree here in the way. But there's the tent right there. You can see this little pine tree right here on the ground. But actually, if you're out here, you could get by with seeing with Firefly. I mean, you'd have to be careful, but you could see to walk good with it in the dark. I mean, and the last 180 days is really nice. So put it back on. Here we are on low, I believe. Medium, high. And high is pretty good. Check out the beam on high. We'll do it on high right here, and then we'll go to turbo. Boom. It's a beast. That thing is really lighting it up there. I mean, it is shining good. And this is a nice clear night too. It's really clear out tonight. You see, we always see the stars up here shining. Maybe there's one right there. So super clear out tonight, but look at the trees back there. This thing lights it up. Okay, so we go over here to the road, and you can really see them street signs lighting up down there. It is really bright. It's brightening them things up like crazy. And there's one way on down past that. There's a little street sign down there. Those are the signs for the little overpass there is right there. But this thing, you can see, I can see those hills way back over there. Right there, I'm shining on some hills way back over there. Incredible brightness on this light. You see them hay bales right there. And then, of course, up toward the house, which is lit up. But you can see the house is lit up. But look at this light shining on the house, overpowering the pole light. And here we can see in the field out here. And look at that brightness out there. And that, of course, is on turbo right there, shining up on that hillside there on those trees, which is a long ways across here. Luckily, there's no, I do see some animals' eyes right over there. Probably a couple deer that we're not supposed to be spotlighting. Not sure. I'm not trying to spotlight any deer. I know that is illegal. We'll put this thing on high, low, medium, high. And that's high right there, which is plenty good. I'm telling you, high is pretty incredible. Oops, that is some deer right there. Deer everywhere, and I'm not trying to spotlight them. I don't want to do that because I know that's illegal. But I just want to shine out in the field and show you guys how bright it was. Even though I lit up, there's more down there. Everywhere I go, there's deer. But, yeah, like I say, if you're a coon hunter, this light would light up the trees at night. You can see the coons. So pretty darn intense, pretty incredible. I love this light. Nice, look at that catalpa tree. Very nice, see that building there, how light. It really brightens it up. Alright guys, that's it for the THRUNITE TN42 V2. This is absolutely an incredible light. I'm so impressed. I can't wait to see what else THRUNITE comes up with and make some awesome lights. Check out the link in the description below and you can purchase one of these if you would like. Thank you all for watching Woodzman Adventures. Catch y'all on the next one. Right on.